Hi guys, here's your Star Citizen platform update. But to start, somebody you haven't seen in a while, we're going to see Benjamin Fardell to talk to us about other projects here at Turbulent.
Hi, I'm Benjamin Fardell, and this is the Turbulent monthly update for the month of May. This month we've been working really hard on redesigning a huge section of the RSI website. What we're designing now is a consolidated view of everything that's currently playable, what you can currently do in the game, and that will hopefully make it more understandable and more usable for any newcomers and existing players too. Our UX and content teams came forward to us with a lot of examples that we took great inspirations from about websites that felt particularly immersive, of games that were making it easy to get into their universe, their backstory, and get involved into what the game is without actually having played it yet. And that's what we're going for now, so that people can come and know what Star Citizen is about, even before engaging the rest of the community. What those websites have in common is that they make high use of a clean, streamlined design and images and videos that make you feel like you're coming into the game as you watch them. So that's the inspiration that we took from there, is we're making it all about making Star Citizen shine in the website by showing and showcasing what it's accomplished so far, which is fantastic. We feel like we have more than enough material to make a compelling view of what Star Citizen is now, even that far into the process. We also took a lot of inspiration from what the community has been producing. We've witnessed a lot of incredible productions from members of the community, videos produced in the director mode, but also tutorial videos and streams, the whole setups that people have when they broadcast about Star Citizen. And that became a great input in the design that we put for Star Citizen. A new module we're implementing for this new release of RSI is a new player guide, which is going to be a new module that covers all the bases you need to know, not necessarily if you want to get good at Star Citizen from the get-go, but if you just want to learn how to start playing the game. So we're working really closely with all of the CIG teams in player relations, QA, and marketing, so that we can cover all the bases of everything that new players need to know when they want to start playing the game. And we're designing this as a modular interface that we can make evolve as new patches come in and new features come in, so that it can become a staple feature of the website when you want to point to something that's currently playable in the game. So keep your eyes open for this new and redesigned Star Citizen website coming in this summer.
So in the past few weeks, we've been hard at work reviewing the first 2 months of live operations for our Spectrum Alpha. We've been reading all of your feedback, compiling all of it. I've already begun some work, but in this release that we're preparing now called 035, we've got major updates and major changes to the system, which I think you guys will like. The first one is we're transferring the view preference for threads. So instead of somebody creating a new thread and choosing which type of discussion, it's going to be fully managed by view mode, which the viewer can decide. So you'll be able to set a global setting to decide if you want to see threads as nested or chronological, or we call them classic now. Or you can also, per thread, decide that you want to see this thread as chronological, but this one is nested. And so we're going to process your choice across sessions. And so this basically becomes a complete user preference. And so hopefully, guys who prefer chronological threads versus nested will be able to just see chronological across the board, and hopefully you guys would like that. We've also done major work in this release to try to unify what we call the read state, which is if you've read a thread or a reply already. And so now we've changed the UI so that we display a yellow dot for items that you have not read. So this will reflect in your sidebar on the left, but also on threads and on every reply within the thread. And so this will help nested thread users who want to know if they've already read a reply or not through the tree. Even if it's non-chronological, you'll be able to see, I haven't seen this reply or I've seen it before. One major change that we're also implementing is related to tags. So we're changing the way we're now surfacing tags on the community index so that you'll be able to jump directly from the list of channels to a tag straight up, which is basically more functional as a subform. The tags are also now can be set to mandatory. So when you create a channel, you can say, this channel requires tags or not. They're browsable from the community index and from the channel directly. They're also bookmarkable, so you can bookmark a tag within a channel if that's what you're interested in. And they're also now these bookmarks, which are now, and this applies for every bookmark, every bookmark are now renameable. So you can go in your manage bookmarks and change the name of your bookmarks to something that you want to organize your sidebar the way you want. And so this applies to tags, but also to every other type of bookmarks that you'll store in the sidebar. 035 also comes with major changes to search. We're adding new filters that will allow you to filter by author and by role. So you'll be able to search for all staff posts, for example, or search for every post from this user within the community or all communities you have access to. So this will make search more viable. It's also now accessible on mobile, which it wasn't before. So now if you're on the mobile screen, the search options will display and you'll be able to use them. 035 also comes with a lot of work behind the scenes where we've been looking at usage patterns over the past few weeks, and there's a lot of performance updates we've done. So Spectrum should load faster for you guys. The thread listing should be at least 10 times faster than it was before. We've added a lot of server-side reporting so we can track client crashes and basically try to preempt fixing stuff that you guys, without having you guys report them. It's all automated for us, so that's really great. So this is it for 035, so a lot of changes coming up. We're hoping that by the time you see this, it's already live. It'll be a matter of days if that's not the case. So see you guys on 035. In terms of 036, which is our next shorter term version, we're working on revamping the mini profiles to display more information about you guys, have a bunch of actions available on the mini profiles. We're going to more of a columnar display. We'll be able to jump from the mini profile to a user's post and take action specifically on a user. This is where we're going to add later on, not in this release, but later on, all the functions for friends system, blocking, stuff like will go in that area. The major feature for 036 is the availability of custom roles. And so we want orgs to be able to add additional roles to their org, assign roles to their members, all done through the mini profile directly on Spectrum. So that's going to be a big thing for 036. There's also work going on in the editor for the forums to allow inline images, link formatting, and more formatting options. This is turning out to be a bigger project than we thought, but we're hoping that it's going to be ready in 036 for you guys to use straight on the live site. There's also group private messaging that we're trying to achieve in 036, though this is more looking like a 3.7 feature, but we're still working on it. And of course, all of the background work related to voice transmission and game integration is also ongoing. But this is basically what we're looking for in Spectrum for 036.